Hi everybody, this is Natasha. I'm coming to you today from my bedroom because I'm just trying to hide from the kids. It's Halloween, it is Sunday and the kids are home, so trying to film in my usual spot would just be a noisy mess. As it is, I have two cats walking around on this bed. One's about to knock the phone over by the looks of it, so that is going to be interesting. So today's video, I'm going to quickly go through my empties that I've used up this month of non-scentsy products. So this is my vendor wax that I've used this month, and because it's only a very small amount, at the same time I thought I would show you my new vendor haul that I picked up from a company that I haven't tried yet called Mad Witch Co. So let's delve into what I used this month non-scentsy wise. So from a company called Ava Rose Candles, she did a wax clamshell up based on the Sanderson sisters movie, which is one of my favorite movies. I'm trying to think of the name, Hocus Pocus. So she did a collection based on Hocus Pocus. So that's one of my all-time favorite movies. So this company, Ava Rose, did a collection based on that. So I had to purchase it to try it out. So it's basically 6 different scents put into one clamshell, and you've got 4 cubes each of that scent. So last month I went through 2 cubes of the Book of Spells, and I did bring up these websites so I could tell you about them. So Book of Spells is sun-drenched and filled with grapey goodness, tart plum notes of hint and a hint of sweet strawberries. So I warmed this in the kitchen area, and it is very fruity. You do get that tart plum, but it is also very vibrant at the same time. And I think that sweetness from the strawberry mixed with that tart plum is adding like this vibrant tropical note to it. It was really nice and refreshing in the kitchen. As I said, I used up 2 cubes, and I warmed that when I was warming some of my fruity bright scents. I think I warmed that when I was warming Monsters Inc. from Scentsy in the lounge room. So I think I had going in the kitchen because I like to, because it is open concept, I like to do something that's complimentary. So I thought that scent would be really complimentary, and it gave me a chance to try out this, which I've been hoarding for a while. So I went through half a snap bar in my bedroom. Now I'm moving on to a different company. I'm moving on to Pumpkin Parcel Scents, which is where I get a lot of my vendor wax from, and I repurchase a lot of my vendor wax from the lady named April there. She makes the most amazing mystery boxes, and her wax I have been enjoying quite a fair bit. It's made to order, so you place the order and then she will freshly pour that wax for you. So I do leave it to cure a bit before I actually then go on and warm these particular scents. But let me just pull up her list of scents now that I've got. So this one was from the Nightmare Before Christmas mystery box, and that was Sally. I warmed this in my bedroom, and this one is really beautiful. It's floral and musk and amber type scents mixed. I'm sure I've got, okay. Jasmine, rose, petal amber, and cashmere. So you get that softness from the cashmere and amber, and then that jasmine petal and rose just adds this really sweet note to it. It is a really beautiful, romantic, floral, but soft bedroom scent. It's not over powdery because that amber and cashmere really tone it down and really soften it, making it into this really gorgeous, romantic bedroom scent. This is one I would purchase again when it runs out, because it is one that I do really enjoy. So I finished off from Pumpkin Parcel again, a whole clamshell of Central Perk, and this was from her Friends collection based on the movie Friends. And this, since finding this, has kind of been my go-to coffee scent. So one of the things I've been on the search for is a really good coffee scent. So this is hot coffee and vanilla cupcake. So when I brought the clamshell of it, it was more coffee forward than the milky vanilla cupcake. In the clamshell, I smell more of that milky vanilla cupcake note. It is still really good. I still get that coffee scent. I'm actually, because I do enjoy it, I just kind of wish it was a little bit stronger in coffee. I am actually contemplating seeing what the scent and the oils come and smell like in a scoopable, because I've never tried her scoopables. So I just found it quite interesting that in a shot pot I smelt more of the coffee, in the clamshell I smelt more of that milky note. So I'd be interested to see what the scents mingle like in a scoopable. Still really nice, still would be a repurchase for me because it is quite an enjoyable coffee scent, even though it does have that bakery milky note behind it. So it's not overpowering. If you don't want a really strong coffee scent but still want a little bit of that coffee note, this would be the perfect one to go for. So from Pumpkin Parcel again, this was a little sample that was given to me in one of my purchases that she threw in, and it was tangerine gelato. And I warmed this when I was doing my lemon sorbet, my tangerine creamsicle and vanilla waves combo in the lounge room. I warmed this one in the kitchen because I thought it would be a really pretty complementary scent going on with that very citrusy, ice creamery shop vibe I had going on. So I don't think I put the scent notes down on this, but it smelled exactly like that. It was bright citrus tangerine gelato, and it vibed really well with that ice cream citrus shop vibe coming off the beach summer that I had going at the time in my lounge room. So this was a shop pot I got from Pumpkin Parcel, Satin Sheets. And I got this because I never got the chance to try Scentsy's Satin Sheets, which I've heard all good things about. It's not available here in Australia. And this is sensual and earthy sandalwood, perfectly paired with rich, warm vanilla. And I thought this scent would be right up my alley. I love vanilla scents. I love amber scents. To me, it smelled like, it was nice, but I wasn't overwhelmed with this particular scent. It smelled like a fancy hotel resort soap with a little bit of vanilla added. I was kind of expecting something to be a bit more romantic, a little bit more earthy. I still did enjoy it, but probably not a repurchase for me. There are other scents out there that I get a better romantic bedroom scent, like her Sally. That is absolutely amazing. I would purchase that over and over again. Her Hogwarts one, again, another romantic bedroom scent that I would really, I do really love. So I think I'd purchase those two over satin sheets again. So this was from her, it was from one of the mystery box. I don't know if it was from the Nightmare Before Christmas or the Harry Potter mystery box, because I purchased the Nightmare Before Christmas and the Harry Potter mystery box at the same time, and this came in there. I have a feeling it was the Nightmare Before Christmas mystery box, and it is Undersea Gal. This I had going in the bathroom and the laundry. And it is Salty Ocean Breeze and Dark Wood Shore. So it is that. It is a very salty ocean type smell, but it also has this very mossy, dark, deep water, like cave type smell about it. Not my favorite. Salty sea notes aren't normally in my wheelhouse. When I do get them in mystery boxes, or if I get them in sample kits from Scentsy to try, they are ones that I do warm in the laundry and the bathroom. That tends to be where I warm my aquatic type scents for some reason. So I will finish that off in either the bathroom or the laundry, but that particular scent would not be a repurchase for me. So this was from the Vampire Diaries mystery box. So I used up half a snap bar of Damon Salvatore, and this is Very Sexy Cologne plus Lime. So for me, lime scents are another scent that I don't normally gravitate to, and if I do find a lime scent I like, they are again designated to a laundry, a bathroom, or my elder son's room. This one, however, there has only been ever one other like cologne scent that I would warm in an open concept area or in any room of the house. That is Scentsy's Jade and Jasmine. But this one, however, I would warm anywhere in the house too. And I think it's that lime in this. Yes, you do get that bright cologne, but that lime adds this zing and this brightness and this happiness. This is beautiful. And for someone that doesn't really like cologne scents, this would be a repurchase for me. It's not overpowering, it's not strong, but you just get this really nice cologne mixed with this bright citrus zing note, and it is absolutely beautiful. So I really did enjoy this one. So this one I used in the kitchen when I was doing all my tropically scents, and this was from the Supernatural mystery box. Azazel, which was one of the angels, I think, or was it one of the demons? It was either one of the angels or one of the demons. I'm in the process of rewatching Supernatural. It's one of my favorite TV shows. I just can't, I have a feeling Azazel was one of the angels, but I'm rewatching it just to refresh my memory. And this is Yellow Plum, Lemon and Golden Plumeria. So to me, it came across almost pineapple-y, almost tropical. I think that plum mixed with the plumeria gave it like this tropical feeling, so it went really well with the tropical notes that I was warming as the weather decided to get a lot warmer. So the last thing that I am going to talk about, this one hasn't been finished either. So this is a oil, and I forget what company this is from, but I was on the hunt for some oils for my diffuser that were kind of bakery based, as there's not many that I have that are bakery based. And I picked up this one called Vanilla Chai. This one is I was expecting more vanilla, a little bit more bakery. It's nice, don't get me wrong, but it is very astringent. This one I was expecting to have a little bit more of a sweetness, maybe with the vanilla rounding it out, but it is very earthy, it is very astringent. It is still nice, and I use this one mainly as a mixer when I'm mixing other scents to give that bit of a coffee chai type smell. So that's my non-scentsy products that I've been warming and enjoying. So let's delve into now this little parcel I picked up from Mad Witch & Co. because I have been purchasing from a couple of wax vendors here and there in Australia, just to see what companies I actually like and what I might purchase from again. Actually, since purchasing this, even though I haven't melted any of these, cold smell of some of these, I have gone back and repurchased again. So I think I'm going to like this particular company. So I picked up some, she calls them snap bars, blanket snap bar shapes. So I will open one and show you what the shape looks like. So this is the blanket snap bar shape. As you see, there's little grooves where you can snap them, and it's kind of like the little blanket on a woogie board. So do we have a section where it's just got scent notes, or do I have to just find them? So this one is Hagrid's Hut, and I actually have since gone back and I'm going to pick up a spiderweb snap bar of this, which is bigger, because this smells absolutely amazing. And it is pumpkin bread, maple and clove. So we don't get many pumpkin scents here in Australia, so when I find a pumpkin scent, I'm all for trying it. So that mixture of the pumpkin bread and you can smell the maple in this, it adds like a really beautiful sweetness to it. So it's like a sweet bakery, almost vanilla cake with maple added to it. The spice isn't overpowering at all. The clove isn't overpowering. I get more of the pumpkin bread and the maple when I smell this, and I want to eat this. This smells that good. I just want to bite into it and eat it, although I don't think it would taste that crush hot being wax, but it smells absolutely amazing. The next one I picked up was Mudblood. So this were like Harry Potter themed ones that I am talking about at the moment, and that is blackberry, fig and sandalwood. Anything that says sandalwood I'm all for, and I was keen to try a fig scented wax as well. So This is fruity. You can smell the blackberry, but it's soft and warm and inviting and romantic at the same time. And I think that's the sandalwood. The sandalwood's adding like this soft, earthy, woodsy, toned down note mixed with that richness of the blackberry, and the fig, which is just adding a sweety, earthy, fruity note to it. So the next one I picked up was, and this one came a little bit broken on the end, but that doesn't matter because they're meant to be snapped up and popped in water, in warmers. Cheshire Cat. So this is obviously from Alice in Wonderland theme. So this is salty, gooey, caramel, sugar, and creamy vanilla. So I'm kind of smelling grape when I smell this, and it doesn't have grape in it. It's got caramel, sugar, and creamy vanilla. But my nose is going road, and to me it smells like a grape hubba bubba. Don't ask me why, but that's what I smell when I smell this. Smells really good, just doesn't smell like what's written there when I smell that. The next one, Basilic's Venom. Cinnamon, clove, pear, and vanilla. So I thought this might give me similar vibes to honey pear cider, which I picked up in our clearance section on Scentsy, and I really love that one, and I can't get it anymore. I smell more pear than anything. I'm not really picking up the clove and cinnamon. It's really nice, but to me it smells like a fresh, juicy pear, a little bit cidery. I think the cinnamon's coming off like a apple cider type note, but I will definitely warm it. I will enjoy it, just not what I was really expecting in that scent. So the next one is Coven's Brew, and this is spun sugar, ground cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, and musk. So this to me smells like walking into a kitchen, smelling all those herbs and spices, and the musk is kind of toning it down a little bit, adding like an incensey vibe. I don't know if this would be a repurchase for me. I do like it, smelling it, but it's one that I think I would warm in the mood, because it does take off that incensey vibe, and you do get that sharp incensey note in there. But when you're in the mood for something cinnamon and spice, this would be the one to go for. The last thing I picked up from her, so I picked this one up in a bigger pack. I picked this one up in what she calls spooky melts. So there's like 4 or 5 different shapes. So you've got your spider web, you've got your witch's hat, your ghostly ghoul, so there's 4 of them, and you've got your bat. So they're all the same scent, and so this one is espresso, petroleum, and it is beautiful. So it's described as coffee, basically, and that's what you smell. You smell a rich brewed coffee, and that's one of the reasons that has drawn me to Vendor Wax, is that I was on the lookout for a good coffee scent. So I'm smelling a rich brewed coffee here. So I don't warm coffee all the time, but it's something I like to warm in my kitchen to perk me up, particularly when I'm warming bakery scents. I like to throw a little bit of the coffee in at the same time and have this like cafe type bakery coffee vibe going on. It smells absolutely amazing. So I'm glad I picked up the large one of that, because I could see myself going back and purchasing another one of this. Melting it will be the true test of what it smells like warming, obviously, but I'm glad I found another vendor that can supply me with some yummy coffee scents. And she did throw in a lolly and a sample of something. The name isn't on what sample she threw in though, so I can't tell you what the sample is she threw in of and what the actual scent notes are. I can tell you what I smell when I smell the sample. It's kind of coming off pineapple-y to me and kind of apple-y to me. I kind of smell like an apple or a pineapple. So it smells like a fruity cross soapy type vibe, almost sweet sugary at the same time, if that makes sense. As I said, like, it's very hard to tell you what the scent notes are because there's no name on it. It's a random sample by the looks of it, but I will still warm it. I will still enjoy it. A lot of these I really love the smell of, and I'd probably go back and purchase more of. I know I've already gone back and purchased more of Hadra's Hat. I'd probably go back and purchase more of the coffee one. And there were other ones that I was looking at that I didn't purchase in this bundle, which I did when I went back with my second order. So I will show you what I picked up when that comes. But basically that's my video today of my non-scentsy products I have warmed and my little haul that I picked up. I hope you enjoyed this non-scentsy video. I will be back again to speak to you all again at some later date. I hope you're all being safe until then. Bye for now.